What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, division rivals? This is Steven Hyder with Gate City Sports Channel, sports channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. All right, guys, the news it keeps rolling in, guys. I told you guys once it started, it was going to keep happening. It was going to be a lot of updates coming up over the contract. Well, you know what? The next big domino has fallen. And guess what, gentlemen? After today's, and ladies, my bad, guys. After today's movements, the Eagles are now only $17.6 million over the cap. $17,616,668, okay? What happened? Well, this morning, Javon Hargrave has agreed to restructure his contract. Guys, I don't know too much of the specifics here about Javon Hargrave's contract, other than the fact that at one point he had a $12 million plus cap hit that is now showing on over the cap to only be $990,000 of base salary. So we went from a $12 million base salary down to a $990,000 base salary. So that's a big movement of money. Normally when you restructure the money, guys, it's not like it's completely disappeared. It's just deferring from one year to the next. So ultimately, is he really losing out on stuff? The instant gratification, sure. Because, he's taking a big hit because now his total cap number, guys, is only $5,792,000, which, of course, that's a big difference, right? Like, that's a huge difference. In terms of what has happened here, guys, it's hard to say what he's converted the money into because there's just, this is a very recent report. So it could be a signing bonus to where, he rolls it in, he turns it into a signing bonus, he gets the money up front, and then the Eagles prorate it to control the salary cap. So that way it doesn't affect the player at all. The player's legitimately just getting his money up front. And then they're finding a creative and unique way of spreading that out amongst the cap years. So that way the impact is small. Doesn't change much at all really for the player. And that is potentially possible. But as it stands right now, he's got a $990,000 base salary that goes along with a $4,000. Yeah, right. Goes along with a $4,802,000 prorated bonus. And then he's got his base salary, all $990,000 of that guaranteed, which works out to a cap figure of $5,792,000, guys. That is what he's reworked his deal down for the 2021 season, and it would appear to me that Javon Hargrave does appear to be, a long-term piece here with the Philadelphia Eagles, guys. It doesn't look like he's going anywhere, so that's good. I mean, that'll definitely have the Eagles going forward in terms of roster construction, because at least we know that Javon Hargrave will be a part of the Philadelphia Eagles, guys. As it currently stands, he has 3 void years between the 2023, 24, and 25 season. Just remember, guys, when you say a void year, you're talking about a year that does not have base salary. It is solely for the intents purposes of dividing out your prorated bonus. As a matter of fact, as I'm looking at this contract, guys, I don't know much about the situation, but it does seem to indicate to me that perhaps a lot of this money was actually converted into basically a signing bonus given to the player up front and then basically then prorated or, amortized over a 3 to 4 year period, 5-year period, whatever, in terms of that signing bonus. That's what it looks like just by looking at the contract, guys, but it's hard to say definitively, but you can see he's got a 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, then a 2.3. It just looks like they took basically 11 to 12 million of that and turned it into a prorated bonus, guys. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of moves are coming, guys. We're definitely seeing some shaking going on with the roster. And like I said, we currently stand, according to Over the Cap, we're just a little over 17 million. We're 17,616,668 bucks. That's where the projected salary cap stands for the year. And guys, we don't have that much room left to really to make ground here, right? It's not that far off. We're not far off from not only being cap compliant, which was never in doubt, guys. That was never going to be in doubt. You have to be, or the league will penalize you. You will suffer from that. You cannot sign players. You cannot execute trades. You can have draft picks taken away from you. Like, that was never really in doubt. But I didn't realize that we would get quite the cap savings we're getting from people. You remember when I first did the video, I said I looked at how much of a total percentage was taken from, Fletcher Cox's contract. Then I tried to apply it outward to the rest of the guys and say, okay, like, that was like 20 to 22%. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it hashes itself out if you really look at it. But then as I'm watching some of these contracts roll in, we're talking about far greater than 20% of the contract being converted, the base salary. So these cap savings are a lot larger than I had assumed, guys, to be quite honest. Some of the guys still in the books to this day, guys, that are potential players to have their contracts reworked and to not only get us into the positive, but to also give us that cap relief, give us some actual positive cap flow. Fletcher Cox is still the highest paid player here. He's got a $15 million base salary and a cap number of $23,879,939. He's by far the largest or the highest paid player. After that, we have Brandon Graham, who's already said he's willing to work his contract with us. It's $13 million base salary, $4,928,000 prorated bonus, which works its way out to a $17,928,000 cap hit. Then you got Lane Johnson, $9,565,000 base salary. He's got a prorated bonus of $8,133,000, $498. That works its way out to $17,848,498 in terms of the cap space. And Brandon Brooks, Zach Ertz, and Derek Barnett kind of head out the rest of the roster in terms of the cap savings. So Brandon Brooks, $10.4 million base salary. He's got a $4,054,000, $235 prorated bonus, $100,000 workout bonus. You put it all together, guys, it's a $14.5 million cap number. Zach Ertz has an $8.5 million base salary. He's got a $4.221 million prorated bonus. You work that all out, guys. He's counting 12.7. We already know that Zach Ertz, something's going to happen with Zach Ertz. We're going to find a way of probably recuperating that $4.9 million savings we get from Zach Ertz by moving him. Derek Barnett is the other one with the $10 million, guys. He's got a $10,051,000 base salary. He has no prorated money, no roster bonus money, no workout bonus money, no guaranteed money. It's just straight cap. And there's no dead money on it. So he's either going to restructure, guys, or they're going to trade or cut him for the full $10 million savings. You just do the math here on some of these guys, man. I said that I thought $8 to $12 million in the positive cap flow is something that we could potentially expect and potentially kind of look forward to. I'm starting to wonder if it's not going to be higher than that, guys. I'm starting to wonder if we won't clear more than $8,000 to $12,000, right? Maybe we go northward of $12 million. I mean, I can tell you this, guys. We're going to need at least $8 million or so just to sign draft picks this year. So I was thinking $8 to $12 million, potentially higher than that, guys. Potentially higher than that. Interesting, guys. This is an interesting turn of events. All right, guys, that's all I pretty much got for you on this contract situation here. Hey, big news, right? I kind of said that Javon Hargrave was a likely candidate to restructure. We now see that coming into fruition. And that's what I got for you guys. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscription button, guys. It does a whole lot for the channel, guys. And I will see you guys on the next video. I will have a part 2 or a second video, not a part 2, but a second video for y'all today. All right, so see y'all on the